and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a dead versus perfect point shoes. So before we start the video, I just wanted to quickly mention and talk about the giveaway. So I have emailed the winner and she is from Norway, which is so amazing. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone that entered the competition. It really means so much to me, and I actually really enjoyed going through all the entries and seeing where everyone was from. I was very surprised at how diverse culturally my subscribers were. So yes, again, thank you so much, and don't worry if you didn't win. There will be definitely more giveaways in the future, so don't worry about that. Alright, so I guess let's get into the video, but before, make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you are notified for new and upcoming videos. So let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start off with my perfect pair. Now I am going to say what shoes I have because I'm sure I'm going to get many comments saying, what shoes do you wear? So I wear the Capezio Tiffany Pro point shoes. These actually are on borderline getting dead, but they are pretty perfect at the moment. So I'm just going to give you a little example video right now. So basically, as you can see, they are perfect. They fit my feet really well. I don't sink into them, and they're not too hard that I can't go through demi points. So this is definitely the ideal shoe for me and probably also for most people as well. For my point shoes, I really love having them right in the middle, I guess. So not too hard and not too soft. Some people really like soft shoes, some people like hard shoes. I'm really not a fan of those two, but just perfectly in the middle, that is my ideal shoe. But I also wanted to say that if I was doing a particular type of step, I would probably prefer a point shoe over the other. For example, if I had to do a lot of allegro or petit allegro, I would prefer more of a softer point shoe, but of course not too soft. And then for hops on point or a balancy type step, definitely a harder shoe. So it depends on what variation I'm doing or whatever exercise I'm doing at that moment. But yeah, so those are my perfect point shoes, I guess if you want to say. So now moving on to the soft shoes, or as I may say, the dead point shoes. A dead shoe is when you can feel the floor. That is the most important thing for a dead point shoe, is when you can feel the floor. That is not good at all. That will hurt your toenails and will definitely not feel good when you're dancing as well, because you will sink in the shoe, which is not good at all. You do not want to do that. Another place where you can tell if the point shoe is dead is if the arch bit is very soft and you're sinking. Some people kind of like it being soft there and having a hard top, but for me, if that bit's really soft, no go for me. That's dead. But also, as I said in the title, that this video is also about preventing dead point shoes. So for me, if I had a really soft arch, I would get jet glue and just jet glue on the insides of the sole. A little squirt on each side and let it dry, and it should be good. If it is dead on the tippity top, all I can say is if it's your only pair, try and lift out of your shoes when you are dancing. But if they are dead at the top and you can feel the floor, I'm sorry, but you can't do too much to that. And another way to prevent them a little bit longer and help them out is to also let them dry overnight. I suggest kind of reversing your point shoe like this and just sitting it on the floor, maybe in front of a fan or something, and letting it dry so it can harden up a little bit. I do suggest with all the point shoes to do this and let it dry overnight. So another tip I have also for preventing your point shoes from getting soft is to also get a good type of point shoes. So maybe if you have quite archy feet and you go through point shoes very fast, I definitely suggest looking for a new type of point shoe, more harder shoe, so you don't go through it as fast. You can also, with your point shoes, have two shoes. So you can have a shoe for stage that is perfect to wear, a really nice soft style of shoe that looks perfect on your foot immediately, and then have a really hard pair for classes so you can work in your feet and really strengthen them. So you can either do that, or you can just get a hard shoe and break it in and use it for comps and classes as well. And my final tip I have is to rotate your pointe shoes. I do this myself, and I always have 2 pointe shoes on the go, swapping them and rotating them. So one day in class when I do pointe, I will use that shoe, and then the next day when I do pointe, I'll use another shoe, and just kind of rotate, and it will help them dry out and keep them as hard as possible. And it's basically what I said when drying them out overnight. That is basically what you want to do. So yeah, I guess those are all my tips for how to prevent getting dead pointe shoes, and also to show you what I like in a perfect pointe shoe. And make sure you do give it a like if you did find it helpful. I'd love to know if you did. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And thank you for all the entries again. Bye!